Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. From the day before yesterday I was having internet problems and I wasn't able to go online. That is why I didn't post anything last night guys, but don't worry, I'm back and you guys are going to be getting your what ifs right now. So today I'm going to be giving you the final episode of What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip. There is a sequel to this guys. Yes, there is another sequel to this. Like a season 2 and this is season 1 guys. But I'm not going to be doing that right away. I'm going to take some time because I have other what ifs right now. New what ifs that are coming up to focus on. Yeah, so this is going to go on a break guys. I don't know when I'm going to bring back the sequel, but just know I'm going to bring back the sequel guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this final episode though. For season 1. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button to become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin this new episode. Start the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last time we left off, Sasuke was facing off against the 4 demons that was with Naruto, as Sasuke was getting beaten, as he could not take on the 4 of them by himself. A bolt of lightning teared through one of their chests, as the gods of Olympics arrived, Zeus and the others, as the demons were surprised. But they shouldn't be able to interrupt in this battle, but the gods said that you're only taking out the demon trash, as they told Sasuke to go ahead and gather the box, and with that Sasuke rushed inside, as the 4 gods started to take on the demons. They were no match for them, until Neven was the only one left behind. It was then that Naruto arrived, as he asked Neven how has she been doing, as she started to curse at him. That was all he had to say, but Naruto told her that he really didn't care for her. As Ino then arrived, as Ino told Naruto she will handle this, as he headed inside. Ino then injected Neven with something, as Neven's body started to burst out tentacles as it grabbed the other dead bodies of Betrayals and the others, as he started to pull them in and absorb them, as Neven turned into a different kind of monster. Sasuke headed inside, but he was stopped by Kratos, who was protecting the Pandora's box, as the both of them started to battle. But Kratos was proven much stronger than Sasuke, as Kratos told him he wouldn't allow him to get the box. That was until Naruto got in there, as Naruto started to drop kick the both of them, making the both of them work together to stop him from getting the box. Meanwhile at Konoha, Tsunade faced off against Orochimaru, as Orochimaru chopped off her arm, but he regenerated in a second, as Tsunade turned her eyes red, as she told Orochimaru that she's a vampire now, as she bit him right in the neck. Meanwhile, Hanabi faced off against her sister Hinata, as Kunai had to came and stab Hinata through the chest, killing her. So right now, the 3 of them are taking on Konoha, along with Allegard, who is killing everybody. So yeah guys, that was basically the last point we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself, so let's begin this new episode. Naruto! Sasuke screamed, jumping at his nemesis with his sword over his head. Naruto turned towards Sasuke. Volcanic Viper, as he delivered a blazing uppercut to Sasuke's chest. Goddamn idiot, who screams out when you're about to attack, Naruto said, as he then had to dodge a sword strike from Kratos that nearly took off his head. Now that was not bad. A little slow though, Naruto said. Kratos glared at him. You talk too much, he said, as he engaged Naruto in a sword fight again, as their blades clashed against each other. As Kratos then started to attack fiercely with his blade, forcing Naruto to defend. As the both of them clashed together, as Kratos started to push Naruto back with brute strength, well, he tried. As Naruto chuckled, Baldy, you cannot beat me. Might as well just give me the blade and be done with it. Never, Kratos said as he pulled his blade back and started to attack once again, but I've had enough, Naruto said as he grabbed the blade with his left gauntlet hand. Time to die, as he raised Yamato and then prepared to cut Kratos in two half. But Sasuke arrived again as he appeared on Naruto's right. He was still burning in some places, but he seemed to be ignoring it. Naruto blocked Sasuke as he pushed him off with his sword. Stay back, you annoying pest, while I deal with. As he turned back to Kratos, he then screamed out in pain. What did you do? Asked Sasuke. I blinded him for some moments. Kratos stated as he threw a severed head away that he used to blind Naruto. Now is the time, he said. And without further explanations, he drove his blade through Naruto's chest, right through his heart. What? Naruto said as he touched his chest. Nothing much, Kratos said. You have just lost. Naruto's vision slowly returned to him. No, that cannot be, he said. It's over, Naruto, Sasuke said as he stepped forward. As he placed his swords behind his back. This is the end. No, Naruto coughed. I won't go down. He then screamed out as Kratos pushed his blade even farther. Any last words, boy? Kratos asked. Naruto raised his head as he glared at Kratos. Of course, Naruto said as he grabbed Kratos' hand. Art is a blast. Sasuke's eyes nearly bulged out of his head. No, get away from him! But his warning was too late. Boom! The explosion was large enough to knock Sasuke off of his feet, who was a distance away. What to say about Kratos? Some seconds later, Sasuke started to cough as he slowly got up. Kratos, are you alive? Over here, said a voice. As Sasuke rushed over to see Kratos. As Sasuke was surprised, as Kratos was just missing his left arm. Tough bastard. Can you stand? Asked Sasuke. Yes, I'm fine. Now let me go. I don't need your help, said Kratos. Okay, geez, Sasuke said. As Sasuke looked around, look like we actually managed to take him down. As he returned to his human form, I can't believe it, he said. True, he was very strong. Who was he? Asked Kratos. He was my former teammate when he was young. He got a demon sealed inside of him. 15 years later, he drained that demon power and became the demon himself. After that, he proclaimed himself to be the world enemy and almost succeeded in destroying it. Almost, said Kratos. Yeah, almost, Sasuke said, looking down. To tell the truth, despite the horrible person he is and the horrible things he has done, I believe he was the greatest person to ever live. Why is that? Asked Kratos. His willpower, his cunningness, and his guts. I wish I could have at least one of these. There was a flash as Sasuke's eyes went wide as he saw a katana sticking out of Kratos' stomach. You forgot to mention my balls and cola. As Sasuke's eyes were wide, but he couldn't get to finish that sentence as Naruto delivered a brutal kick to his chest as he was sent crashing into a wall. You, Kratos said as he looked over his shoulder. Yes, me, said Naruto as he twisted his sword several times. You never fought a shinobi before. Oh, of course you didn't. Or you wouldn't have fallen for such a cheap trick as a clone jutsu. As Naruto ripped out his blade, causing Kratos to fall on the ground, as Kratos fell face first as he tried to cover up his wound, but it was all in vain. I'll be taking this, Naruto said, as he picked up the blade of Olympics. Now, who shall I try it on? Naruto, Sasuke said, as he got up as he was clutching his chest. Ah, that's a suitable candidate, Naruto said, as he dismissed Yamato, and he put Olympic's blade on his shoulder. Now, how shall I deliver my strike? Shall I behead you? Or cut you in half? Or cut you into little pieces, Naruto asked, with a grin on his face. You won't win, Naruto, Sasuke said. You haven't won yet. Haven't I? Is that what you think? Asked Naruto. I think it doesn't matter what you think, Naruto cut him off. The fact of the matter is this. Before Naruto could finish that sentence, he was tackled by Kratos. Get off of me, you undying bastard, Naruto screamed. Uchiha, go! Open the box! I will hold him off, Kratos shouted. Got it, Sasuke said as he dashed forward towards the box. No, Naruto said as he tried to push Kratos off of him. But even with one hand and a wound, the bastard was tough. Do it now, Kratos screamed. Naruto pulled his gun. Suck on this, he said, as he placed at Kratos' head. Bang! As he ended Kratos' life once and for all. As Naruto thrust Kratos' body into the wall with great force. You bastard, he said, as he turned, but Sasuke was already opening the box, as he was too late. With one final push, Sasuke opened the box with unimaginable power and... nothing. Nothing happened. It was empty. Naruto seeing that burst out in laughter as he fell to the ground, as he rolled. That cannot be, Athena said as she appeared and flew down next to Sasuke and looked for herself. Impossible. Impossible is it, Naruto said. What make you so sure? Where is the power, Uzumaki? Athena yelled. Well, it's been a while since I was asked such a dumb question. As Naruto looked directly in her eyes, as white flames were dancing in his eyes. Oh, where can it be? He said. Sasuke closed his eyes slowly. It was all a trick. When did you take it? He asked. Naruto said. While you were fighting demons. As Sasuke's eyes narrowed. Flashback. You're going to slay Uzumaki Naruto. Do you remember the size of his demonic form? Athena said. As Sasuke and Athena were outside talking before they entered the temple. Let's not waste any more time, said Sasuke. Let's go. As the both of them start to go towards the temple when the 4 demons arrive to slow them down. By that time, Naruto was already there, watching the whole thing. End of the flashback. That can't be possible, Athena said. Kratos was still here, and we would have felt it when the box opened. Oh, what is so hard to believe that I used Genjutsu to get past that moron? Or that I have mastered the power surge? Wake up, sister. I was doing it since I was 5. I see. Why did you try to stop me when I was trying to open the box though? Sasuke asked. Naruto sighed as he pulled out a small black object. As it was a camera, as he took a picture of Sasuke. Not the expression I was hoping for, but it will still do. Now then, he said, as he swung the blade of Olympics. Time to test my new power. How about I make you choose the way you're going to die? I thought I told you, Sasuke said, as he pulled both of his swords. You haven't won yet, and you will not, as long as I breathe. Naruto's smirk fell as he stabbed the sword into the ground. You know, there's just one thing. And what is that? Sasuke asked. You see, Naruto said, I have done it all. Becoming a demon, check. Creating a nation, check. Destroying the world, check. Having an orgy for 36 hours straight with 5 girls. Knocking them all out, check. Arkeo Hinata, check. Screwing Sakura, check. There is just one thing I haven't done. Remember the Valley of the End? What about it? Sasuke asked. You know, I can say it all. I can say it was Itachi, or I was tired and pretending to be weak. But the fact of the matter is this. You beat me that time. And that's just something I can't get out of my head. It's like a thorn in my ass. So how about this, he said, as he created a Rasengan in his hand. How about we finish this the old-fashioned way? Very well then, Sasuke said. On 3, as he created a Chidori. 1, 2, 3, the both of them shouted. As Sasuke jumped forward, but Naruto canceled the Rasengan. Damn, he's trying to trap me, Sasuke thought. But he then noticed a blade of Olympics near to Naruto. I'll pretend to attack him with his Chidori. But then, I'll use the blade instead. But before he could think anything else, bang! Sasuke fell to the ground, right at Naruto's feet, as he was shot from behind. Even with all that power, you're still a moron. Sasuke got to his knees, as the blade of Olympics drive right through his chest, tearing through his heart. That's the bottom line, Naruto stated, as he leave the blade inside of Sasuke's chest, who was coughing up blood, as Naruto put his gun right at Sasuke's forehead. Bang! And thus end the life of the Jabroni, Naruto said. As he then heard clapping. Wow, what an ending! As Ino walked out of the shadows. You know I could have done that without you, Naruto said with a smirk. Of course you could, not of stylishly, of course though, she said. Naruto ripped his sword out of Sasuke's dead body. Don't bother coming back this time, genius, he said. This cannot be. As Naruto turned and see Athena was still there. Oh, I almost forgot about you. As he slashed the air with the blade of Olympics. Look like I will test this baby after all. But how? The Lord said that if we do it, Everything will be alright, Athena said. Ino smirked. Don't believe everything if Naruto is involved. You, Uzumaki, Athena said. As she noticed the blade in Naruto's hand, it is useless. You cannot hurt me. You might be right, Naruto said, as he teleported right in front of her. Then again, it's not necessary to hurt when you need to kill. Athena's eyes went wide. What are you soldiering, Naruto said, as Athena screamed out, as her entire body was absorbed into Naruto's glowing green hand. Nice, I have finally seen it with my own eyes, Ino said. So, did you get it? Yeah, I got it, Naruto said, as a blade of Olympics vanished in his hand. How was your fight? My fight? Ladies don't fight. That is what men are for, she said, as she stuck her tongue out at him. Yeah, a true lady, Naruto said, but really, how was it? Why don't we go and check it out, she said. As the both of them went outside. Wow, Naruto said. Short and simple. That was the only thing he could describe it as. It's pulling me in, Ares screamed in fear. Father, help me! Keep pressing the attack, Zeus shouted, as he fired more lightnings. What the hell is that, Naruto said, as Ino chuckled. That, sweet, is my newest creation, you may call it Uroboros. As Ares was absorbed completely inside Uroboros. Wow, will it become as powerful as gods now, Naruto asked. Nope, Ino said. The only thing you care about is absorbing organics. The more organics it consumes, the more powerful it becomes. Amazing, Naruto said. Yeah, Ino said. I worked my ass off on this for as she suddenly stopped talking, as Naruto's hand was on her cheek. No, I was talking about you. You're amazing, he said. As Ino's eyes sparkled, Naruto, she said. Meanwhile, back inside a Pandoran temple, somebody appeared beside Sasuke's body. So, they really have failed. Useless idiots, all of them. Look like I have to take this in my own hands. The stranger body then burst into a blue light as he flew inside of Sasuke's dead body. As Sasuke's body was pulled off the ground by some unknown force. As Sasuke got up and stretched his limbs and cracked his neck. Uzumaki Naruto, you think you're important enough to threaten me? As he slowly opened his eyes, they were blue. No pupil, just blue. The figure then waved his hand, creating a portal to the human world, and stepped right in. Another dark chuckle came from the shadow, so he couldn't stay out of it after all. As the old man stepped out of the shadows, now he will do the stupidest thing by assaulting Naruto. And then, an evil smile appeared on the old man's face. Well then, I'll just watch little Naruto some more. No one has entertained me so much before. As he pulled out a small notebook and looked inside. As he burst out in laughter. Skip to Konoha, or what is left. Damn, they really tore this place apart, Ino said, as she looked around at the burning remains of Konoha. Yeah, look that way, said Naruto. So, we actually did it, didn't we? I guess, she said that frown. Too bad Neji wasn't here to see it with us. Yeah, Naruto said. But let's not be sad, it's the moment of our triumph. So let's just find the others, get out of this hellhole and celebrate to the orgy, and a ton of cola. Ino smiled. Always the optimist, are you? Okay, lead the way. Suddenly, cough. Someone was coughing. As Ino turned. My, look what we have here. As Naruto turned to see Sakura. What did you do to Sasuke? Sakura said. You mean before or after we killed him? Naruto asked. You won't take the honors? Naruto asked Ino as he pointed at Sakura. Well, I created her. I guess I'll end her as well, said Ino, as she walked towards Sakura and picked her up by the throat. Farewell, Sakura. You didn't become a flower after all. Oh yeah, if you see Sasuke again, tell him. What the hell? Naruto said, as Ino turned. As the space around Naruto's body was shifting madly. But not only that, several feet behind him was Sasuke alive. Naruto! Ino dropped Sakura and tried to reach for Naruto. But her fear clouded her sense of awareness, which resulted in making her being captured from behind by Kakashi. No, let me go, she said. Naruto, she called out. Naruto grunted as his body refused to listen to him. Something was happening as he turned his head enough to see who was behind him. Sasuke? You're like a cockroach. Why can't you just die? He shouted. Uzumaki Naruto, Sasuke said, You have become a nuisance. Time to erase your existence. Naruto's eyes widened as he saw the wound still in Sasuke's chest and his forehead. And he had blue eyes. And that voice. Wait, you're not him. Who are you, Naruto asked. I am the ruler of all. And I will not allow an insect like you to stand against me. Let him go, Ino shouted as she tried to break free from Kakashi's grip. Damn, she's too strong. At this rate, Kakashi cursed. Hey, what's going on? Asked Navi as she, Hanabi, Kurenai, and Algard appeared. Algard's eyes widened. You, he said, as he looked at Sasuke angrily. What happened? Asked Hanabi. Stop him. Stop that bastard, Ino said. Hanabi rushed forward. No! Stay back, Naruto said. But Kurenai asked. I said no, Naruto screamed. And you, he said as he looked towards Sasuke. What the hell are you trying to do? A smile appeared on Sasuke's face. It's true that I cannot harm you directly because a war will break out. But I don't have to do that. I'll just send you to a place you cannot return from. Oh, is that so? Naruto said. Then you should know as long as darkness remains in this world, I'll be able to return. Yes, I counted your affinity for darkness in my calculations. But you see, in the place you're going, the darkness is far stronger than here. So I don't think he'll actually let you go anywhere. You bastard, Naruto screamed. That will not go unpunished, and you know that, Algard stated, glaring at Sasuke. Perhaps, Sasuke said. But I cannot risk the destruction of natural order just because of one single pest. Farewell, Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto screamed as the space around him warped. As the next moment he was gone. No! Ino screamed as she ripped off both of Kakashi's arms. As Kakashi fell to the ground in pain. Ino quickly spun around as she drove her hand through his chest. It is done, Sasuke said, as a blue engine erupted from his body and flew straight up into the sky. As Sasuke's body then fell back down to the ground dead. Can someone tell me what the hell just happened? Asked Hanabi. Well, what can I say, said Algard. One fearful piece of trash just sent our hero on another trip. What trip? Asked Ino. Where did he go? Algard looked at Ino. And who are you? I was a spy, you moron, Ino said. Ah, the one who appeared by the silhouette. So that was you, Ino, said Kurenai. Where did Naruto go? Asked Ino. It looks like the fear of Naruto overwhelmed the Lord himself, so he decided to take Naruto out, even though he knew this might cause punishment, said Algard. Wait, said Hanabi. If he's like the main god, then who can punish him? Algard grinned. There is always someone stronger. Remember this, girl. Well, that's good and all, but what should we do? Should we search for him? Asked Nade. No, because if we know where he is, we still won't be able to get there by ourselves. Then what? Ino asked. And just as she said that, a blinding flash of light appeared on the horizon. That's your answer, girl, Algard said. What is that? Asked Kurenai. That, my dear, is the end of the world, Algard said. A word of advice. Hold on to your memories, he said, as light engulfed everything. Meanwhile, in the unknown era. Wow, that piece of trash was right. When he said about darkness, Naruto said, as he was floating in nothing but darkness. Why do I feel that I've been here before? Come, Uzumaki Naruto. Oh yeah, I saw it in a dream, Naruto remember. As he remembered that dream when a person told him that his mission is not over yet, and he keep on calling him. But there was a flash of light. So where is it? Naruto asked, looking around. Oh, don't worry, it will appear in time, Sonny. Naruto slapped his face. Oh my god. Every time I think it cannot get any worse, you always appear, Naruto said. Oh, said the old man, and here I thought you would be happy to see me. Cut the crap, old man. Why are you here? Naruto asked. Ah, a good question. Why indeed? Maybe it's because I'm here to give you some advice. Why are you asking me? I don't know what the hell is in your crazy old head, Naruto said. Crazy, right? Yeah, you're absolutely right. What normal old man would listen Justin Bieber songs? Naruto rolled his eyes. You know, my brain's about to explode just from talking to you. Sure. While I'm crazy though, I can still leave this place on my own. Can you? Is that so? Said Naruto. Yes, the darkness is too strong here. It won't let you leave. But don't be afraid, Sonny. Someone will help you. You'll help me? Naruto asked. Me? Nah. I'm just a crazy old coot after all. But someone else will help you get out of here. As his smile fell, as he turned deadly serious. But there's one thing you should know. She will help you, but she's not your friend. I am the only one who will tell you the truth. Who are you? Really, Naruto asked. Oh, excuse me, the old man said, as he pulled out a book. I am the jabroni beaten. Hold it right there, Naruto said. What in the blue hell do you think you're doing? That's my line. See this, Sonny? The old man said, showing Naruto the notebook. This is my Uzumaki Naruto catchphrase collection. Now where was I? Yeah, pie eating, trail blazing, eyebrow raising. Know your role and shut your mouth, Naruto said. First of all, don't you ever, and Naruto mean ever, steal my catchphrases again. And secondly, you're wrong, Gramps. What am I wrong about? The old man asked. Who told you I cannot leave this place on my own? The old man smirked. The darkness will not. Let me leave, Naruto said, cutting him off. But what you forgot in your calculations is that the darkness is not only my ally, it's also the source of my strength. As the old man seemed surprised. What are you? But the words died in his throat as Naruto's entire body started to emanate green light. As Naruto burst out in laughter, as he started to absorb the darkness around him. I will drain it. I'll drain it all. Then I'll become stronger than gods themselves. And then I'll show all of them what it is to mess with Uzumaki Naruto. As the old man's eyes widened in pure awe. Magnificent. Incredible. Amazing, he said. You are the greatest of them all. Go forward, my boy. Go. Destroy everything in your path. That is your destiny. And with that, his body disappeared from view. Crazy moron, Naruto said. No matter. Time for me to become a god. As he kept on, absorbing. I don't think so, a female voice said. It is too early for you to break your limit. Naruto shielded his eyes as a bright golden glow appeared in front of him. What the hell, he said as he noticed his technique was interrupted. My brother made a mistake in sending you here, the female voice said. The mistake he would pay dearly for. It would have resulted in the destruction of his world. That I cannot allow. Screw you, Naruto said. If you stand in my way, I will simply add you to the list. I don't think so. My brother interfered in the course of events. That gave me the opportunity to interfere as well. I know long ago that this will happen, so I already prepared everything for you. I only suggest that you use your brain quickly, because when you arrive, no one will help you. Now come, Uzumaki Naruto, because your mission has not even yet started. No! Naruto screamed as a golden glow consumed him. Another unknown location. When Naruto regained his consciousness, he was still surrounded by darkness. So the bitch failed, he thought as he closed his eyes. Now I'll consume it all same way. He then felt something. What is this? As he felt something hit him on the forehead. Naruto, open your eyes now. Stop sleeping, will you? Am I asleep? Naruto said. As he slowly opened his eyes widened when he did. What the hell? But guys, this is where it ends, and yeah, as I said, I'll be doing the sequel sometime, but not for now, guys. I have other things to do. But I do hope that you enjoyed this for now, and yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the what is coming your way. And for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.